Hello. Hi, guys. Hi to my one and only crew member, EC. Thank you so much. And to all the members who will be listening to this in the future, this is something that is very personal, and I want to share this with you. It's about me and what happened to me and where my faith took me last 2016. This was written last June 4, 2016. And I just want to share something, the vulnerable side of me and something personal. And I want you to get to know me better. And this is how it goes. First of all, I want to apologize to my friends and readers who have been left hanging here at our online rendezvous. To those who noticed, yes, I took a brief hiatus from blogging and I failed giving you things to get excited about for over a month, and I am regrettably sorry. May has been a very trying month for me. My mom suffered from a mild stroke, and being an only child that I am and unmarried, I solely took the responsibility of bringing her to the hospital the night she asked me to. It was after my class because I was teaching ESL that time when she knocked at my door, which she rarely did. And she told me, "Please take me to the hospital, Iris." And there she was, dressed up and carrying her hospital bag. She prepared everything for herself. And she was like that when she was still alive. She doesn't really, want me to worry about her, or she doesn't want to become an extra baggage for everyone. So she's very independent. But that night, it was really different because she asked me to take her to the hospital. So I kept calm and I silently uttered, "Please, God." I was not prepared for that scenario, but I had to be strong, just like I have always been. I have two valid reasons why I am strong. First, being strong is a part of my personality. Vulnerable outside, but still on the inside. And second, I had no choice but to be brave, to be strong. At the emergency, the doctor asked her if she's dizzy, and she consistently replied no. Vertigo was the initial findings because the symptoms at that time didn't match with the usual stroke manifestation. But to my dismay, she had to get admitted for closing monitoring. When the doctor asked me for my consent, I nodded without batting an eye. I didn't know how I managed to have a clear mind while listening to the doctor's instructions, and had a flashback at the same time of my father's same situation 5 years ago at that time. And I didn't know how I was able to be in control while my system wanted to crash. And I didn't know that it was possible to be simultaneously swallowed alive by both optimism and pessimism at the same time. I really don't know until that moment. And I was really, really scared, but I knew I shouldn't be. I didn't even have the right to feel scared. And it seemed that all my rights have been taken away from me. With just 1,000 pesos in my hand, I blindly accepted our fate to be in a place where financially unfit people should not rather be. Again, I wanted to save my mother's life. So I had no choice but, to get rid of worries and anxieties. Instead, I had to go with a uncertain flow. So I don't usually go by the Filipino phrase "bahala na," or I don't know how to say it in English, but que sera sera in Spanish. But I had to let go of everything. I had to lift it all up to him. Mind you, I usually seek solutions first before I surrender, but that point has given me no choice but to cave in. It was evident that we couldn't afford a suite for my mom, so I initially opted to stay at the ward due to financial reasons, but then again, I decided to transfer her to stroke unit to ensure and expedite her recovery. And I didn't want to take chances and kill myself with guilt for the rest of my life. I just wanted the best for her because I didn't want to lose her to complications like how I lost my father. And I was tormented to see my mother in that condition. You know, memories from 2010 have vividly come to my senses, and it was something that I wasn't prepared of going through, not just yet. I admit I have a love-hate relationship with my mother, but you know, she has no idea there's nothing that I wouldn't do to sustain her existence, and you know, travel to places we haven't been together. Trust me, I have so many plans. I was just, you know, saving up for both of us. You know, trust me, you don't want to be in the situation where you had to battle with fatigue because you had to go back and forth to the pharmacy to buy her medicines. During the first 2 days, appetite was sent away by my system, and sleepiness was as if not at all present. And I had to make sure I fed her on time, and nurses would then let her take tons of pills, and the never-ending dextrose replacement. It was countless. And there was this one time, just as I was about to doze off, nurses would ask me again to run and get expensive vials for her brain. At that time, she already experienced slurred speech, and her body was half paralyzed. As much as I would want to ignore the swelling hospital bills, I just couldn't. No, but if you want someone to recover from a serious illness, you would. I mastered the art of playing blind in just a couple of dreadful days. Honestly, there were several occasions during the whole experience that I broke down because I was mad at her. I was mad at her stubbornness and the inability to listen to my reminders. And I would continually remind her long before this whole predicament to cut the amount of her rice intake and get rid of fatty meat cuts, so she didn't take me seriously, and that made me more furious. None of these would have happened in the first place if she just cared to listen. And it was after the entire unpleasant experience I realized how stronger I have become and how tiny of a deal everything seemed to me. And I had so many reasons to give up, but I chose to carry on. And my everlasting faith played a vital role in keeping me sane and forced me to stand tall. In fact, I witnessed how he blessed me with people who didn't hesitate to help us and show us that we are loved and supported. And I will always be grateful to the good Samaritans who never left us and prayed with us and for us. I am only human who becomes susceptible to various kinds of pain, but what's important is that I didn't let problems defeat me. I haven't fully recovered from the debris of expenses amid the week-long hospitalization, and this is not something new. My pain endurance is incredible that even myself was bewildered. And I would no longer be here, I guess, if not for the divine grace and guidance. The important lesson in life I learned is that don't worship Him and worry about the problems that test your strength all at once. That is fake faith. If you believe in Him all the way. And don't doubt Him, not even once. Always ask for His guidance and hold on to what you believe in, no matter how trying life gets sometimes. You are loved, and I am loved, and everyone is loved. So this is actually a blog that I have written almost 6 years ago. And now that I'm alone in my life, I don't have both of my parents now. I am actually, contemplating on going back to writing stuff like this and continue with my advocacy to help people who are in need, especially when I'm unable. And to my crew members, to you, EC, I am sharing this with you, and I hope you have unlocked another part of me, since our online friendship is getting stronger, and we have known each other for over a year now, and I guess this is my little way for you to know me and what my the trials that I have surpassed in the past, and why am I so faithful like this, like you. And thank you for listening. I guess I have to do it on a regular basis, like having a podcast ish kind of entry here on Sessions Live. And yeah, thank you so much, and always be faithful, guys, and always, don't question everything that is happening to you. Just surrender everything to God, and He will do the rest. Be kind, be nice, and God bless all the time, guys. Bye.